Driving down the old highway from before the interstate was built. Small towns and open space, fields laid out just like a patchwork quilt. Smell the dirt and feel the heat, faded houses sagging to the ground. Empty storefronts on Main Street, the factory is dark outside of town. This used to be a place of industry and hope, but now the decay haunts it like a ghost, South Central. Church buildings up for sale, the founder's statue on the courthouse lawn. Testaments to glory days from the time before the world moved on. A diner by the rail yard opened in the Second World War. A yellowed picture postcard welcomes all who come on in the door. And we wonder why they're angry, and they wonder what to do. It's hard to say just who's to blame. It's hard to see what's true. South Central. Well, they call this the heartland, but it's got a tired soul from hanging on and hanging on and hanging on. South Central. Baby, I've moved to the moon. I'm walking around in my pressurized suit, and soon I'll be out of your range. I'm happy and warm here within. I've got my own oxygen supply, and it feels pleasantly strange. The emptiness is setting me free. The load is less in this gravity. You can't touch me now. You can't touch me now. No one remembers my name. Back at the place where I came from, I did my time. Time out of mind. But here in this alien land, I'm finding things I can hold The emptiness is setting me free. The load is less in this gravity. And you can't touch me now. You can't touch me now. The emptiness is setting me free. The load is less in this gravity. And you can't touch me now. You can't touch me now. You can't touch me now. No, you can't touch me now. Baby, I've moved to the moon, surrounded by foundlings, bewildered, washed on the shore of tranquility. Standing in the rain at Lake Pontchartrain, darkness all around me, clouds hang low in the sky, silent, still and brooding, like Pontchartrain. Countless miles behind me, none here know my name. silent, still and brooding, like Pontchartrain. Countless miles behind me, none here know my name. Maybe the past won't find me at Pontchartrain. Well, as I mentioned at the beginning of the night, I live in Georgetown, Texas, which is about 75 miles down the road. I love coming up here to Waco, and especially to the Texas Music Cafe. This is just such an incredible place. It's a rare thing, so yeah, I hope you guys appreciate that. It's fantastic. I wrote this song based on coming up here to the Texas Music Cafe. I was driving up one night and got to the outskirts of Waco, and I saw a billboard advertising the penguin exhibit at the Cameron Park Zoo. And that got me to thinking about the penguins in Waco and wondering how they feel. And I ended up writing a song about the penguins in Waco called The Penguins in Waco.
Yes.
In deep central Texas, far from the sea, where ice is a rarity, there sits an enclosure with birds from Antarctica the people all flock to see. Why were they brought here? What was the point? Who came up with this idea? Now they're in Waco. I wonder where they'd go if they had the opportunity. Sometimes I wonder about the penguins in Waco. Do they sense that something is wrong? Sometimes I feel like a penguin in Waco, like somehow I just don't belong. I bet that they're happy with all of those fish and round-the-clock veterinary care. But still, do they ponder that something ain't right in the feel and the smell of the air? Would they go elsewhere if they had the choice? Or would they even care? Do they even know they're a long way from home, like I do as I'm sitting here? I sit and I wonder about the penguins in Waco. Do they sense that something is wrong? Sometimes I feel like a penguin in Waco, like somehow I just don't belong. A life short and free or in long captivity, which is the preferable way? Does it even matter as long as we get fatter in the habitats that we maintain? I too came from elsewhere, close to the sea. I darker and colder climb. I'm happy here for much of the year, but sometimes it weighs on my mind. That's when I wonder about the penguins in Waco. Do they sense that something is wrong? Sometimes I feel like a penguin in Waco, like somehow I just don't belong. Sometimes I feel like a penguin in Waco, like somehow I just don't belong.